Hi everyone, my name is Flora, and today I'm going to be talking about note durations. So basically, notes are a symbol that denote musical sound, and this can be divided up into two aspects, pitch and duration of the sound. So pitch and duration are written in this thing we call musical notation, and today we'll be talking about the duration of a sound. So the types of notes that we need to know. The first one is a whole note. The whole note is the longest note duration. Next, we have the half note, which is 1/2 of the whole note, quarter note, which is 1/4 of the whole note, an eighth note, which is 1/8 of the whole note, and the 16th note, which is 1/16 of the whole note. As you can see, the eighth note and the 16th note both have flags. The eighth note has one flag, and the 16th note has two flags, but we'll get more into that. So here is a list of all of the notes that are seen in music. The double whole note or the 32nd note are not as commonly seen, so today we're just going to be concentrating on whole note to 16th note, and as you can see, it has the combination of all of these notes together. So first one we're going to be going over is the whole note. So the length of a whole note is equal to 4 beats in 4/4 time. So this is a whole note right here, and as you can see, a whole note in 4/4 time is worth 4 beats. So because a half note is 1/2 of the whole note, you would need 2 of these half notes in order to get a full whole note. The same goes with the quarter notes. Since a quarter note is 1/4 of the beats in a whole note, you would need 4 quarter notes in order to get one whole note. The next note we're going to be talking about is a half note. A half note is half the duration of a whole note and twice the duration of a quarter note. So here's a half note right here. And as you can see, you will need 2 quarter notes in order to get one half note because each quarter note is worth 1/2 of the half note. Next we have the quarter note. The quarter note is 1/4 of the duration of a whole note. So if a whole note is 4 beats, then the quarter note will be 1/4 that. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So the quarter note will typically be 1 beat. There's a quarter note right here. As you can see, 2 quarter notes make up 1/2 note. The next note we're going to be talking about is the eighth note. The eighth note is 1/8 of the duration of a whole note. As you can see, as I mentioned earlier, the eighth note has a flag. So this is what we mean by a flag. It's just this little like tail off the edge of the note that basically indicates that an eighth note. 2 eighth notes basically make up 1 quarter note. Next we go on to 16th note. 16 notes are played for half the duration of the eighth note, and as you can see, there's 2 flags here. So that's how you differentiate a eighth note from a 16th note. And as you can see in this picture, it would take 4 16th note in order to get 1 quarter note. So here are all the notes again. As you can see, we have whole note, half note, quarter note, eighth note, 16th note. And you also have, besides the notes that we went over, you also have the different type of rests that are the same duration as the respective name, but you just don't play when you see a rest. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.